Hey, it's Bauer, and we have another one of these really cool Asus N10. This is the Asus N10 E-A1, actually, kind of the little brother to some of the more advanced models that are out there, but it's still a really solid netbook. Now, the N10s are sort of trying to bridge the gap between the lower specs of a netbook and the more brawny stats of a full-fledged notebook. This one right here sits sort of closer to the netbook side of the scale, but it's a really nice one, and it has a few things that you're not going to find in a lot of the sort of cheaper netbook computers that are out there. But this does have an Atom 1.6 gigahertz processor in it. It's got 1 gig of DDR2 RAM, 160 gigabyte hard drive. It does the GMA 950 graphics. That's the Intel integrated graphics, and we all know what that means. No games. But it is going to be able to handle all your other stuff just fine. Comes pre-installed with Windows XP Home on board here. It has a 10.2-inch screen. It's running at 1024 by 600 resolution, which is a pretty nice resolution and a pretty nice size screen. You don't feel like it's so cramped, actually, for such a small laptop. And it only weighs 3.5 pounds, and the battery will last about 3.5 hours. So it's very small, very compact, great battery life, and really full-featured. It does have a webcam right up here on the top, and included with this laptop is security software that will allow you to actually scan your face in order to get into the computer, which is a nice feature to have. It's better than the thumbprint reader, which will cause people to chop your fingers off. So it's a nice feature. It also has that extraordinary Asus warranty, 1 year accidental coverage. When you register this thing after you get it, you have 1 year where if you drop it and it breaks, they're going to take care of it for you. If your 2-year-old throws it in the pool, they're going to take care of it for you for up to a year. It also has the 2-year global warranty, and they take care of all of your shipping back and forth. So it's got an extraordinary warranty on it, which is especially nice in a computer that's designed to be with you everywhere. Because the more often you pull a computer in and out of your bag, the more you're running around with it, the better chance that something awful is going to happen to it. And Asus has your back with this thing, which is really cool. It does have some nice features. If you take a look at this, it does have a quick zoom button. When you push this button, you'll see up on the screen pops this zoom box, and since it is such a small screen, it can sometimes be a little difficult to read some of the text and all that stuff. This will actually allow you to zoom in on specific portions of the screen at different zoom levels. As you can see, you can get in there 3x. You can also blow up the entire screen so that you can pan around it like a virtual desktop, or you can go right back to your normal zoom. It has a very nice roomy keyboard on it. It's very easy to type on. It's got a really nice action. Just a very simple 2-button trackpad with the vertical scrolling feature can be found right here. On the front of it is where you're going to find your SD card reader, which is located right there, so it will read your SD cards. On the side, you have 2 USB ports and your wireless signal on-off switch. That's good for trying to save some battery life when you're out there on the road and don't have any Wi-Fi. Over here, you have a Express 34 slot, which can be found right here. Now, this is one of those things that sets this apart from the other netbooks that you're going to find out there. This actually does have an expansion slot on it, so you're going to be able to use this with your 3G cards and all of your other Express 34 cards, which is really handy and something that most netbooks really don't have. It also has your headphones and your microphone right here, another USB port, VGA, and Ethernet located on the side there, but that's really about it for the connectivity on this thing. You're not going to find a whole lot of ports, but it does have another thing that's not on a lot of netbooks, and that is the Splashtop software. Now, what that allows you to actually do, and I'm going to turn this thing off so you can see exactly what this is, but it allows you to get into a very quick operating system. So if you have your computer off and all you want to do is you just want to jump online, or you just want to jump on Skype, you want to check your email through the web, you can do that with this laptop simply by pressing the button right here, the Splashtop button, which is located right here. And when it's off and you push that button, the computer immediately comes to life, and you'll have access to some of your basic applications right there. And as you can see, it's pretty instantaneous. It happens very fast. And you can get to things like games, your chat, your music library. It's all accessible right here just by clicking these icons, and it makes it so simple to use the computer when you're out on the road without any, and you just want to get something fast without having to wait for Windows XP to boot up. You can actually use the ExpressGate software to get to all of that. So it makes it really, really nice, really easy to use all the functionality of this small, tiny little netbook slash notebook, the N10, somewhere in the middle. So go have a look at it if you're in the market for something a little bit on the higher end than a lot of the entry-level netbooks out there, but not, you know, all the way into the stratosphere with all the extra features. You still want something basic, but you want something that has a great warranty, some expansion options available to you, and that instant on OS, which is really, really handy. This is the one to have a look at, the Asus N10 E-A1. To get yourself some more info on the Asus N10-E-A1 computer with the Atom 1.6 gigahertz processor and 10.2-inch screen, go to any of the retailers listed here and tap in A455-10005. For Computer TV, I'm Bauer.